I really don't know how to feel about this blueprint. So this is the Shrans and Slaughter blueprint. This was added with the Altered Train event, except this was kind of a funny thing. So basically, like, we've known that we were going to be able to unlock this blueprint at some point for the last month. However, we actually haven't been able to work towards this blueprint. I mean, like, we have been able to a certain extent, except it's just been in very small doses because there was, like, the total goal of, like, almost 10k things per DNA strand, except you could only earn a certain amount per week. Oh, you gotta love the carrot on the stick live service mentality, I tell you. But anyway, as for the blueprint itself, like, you know, it looks decent enough. It's not animated or anything, but, like, you know, I'm of the belief that not every blueprint or camo necessarily needs to be animated, but at the same time, I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like maybe they could have done just at least a little something here. As far as the actual weapon itself goes, when it comes to attachments and, like, recoil control and all that, like, this is me not controlling the recoil at all. And, like, yeah, you know, it's a little bouncy, but then again, it is a battle rifle, so you have the choice of using it either full auto or semi-auto. And when you do actually try to control the recoil a little bit, like, yeah, you know, like, you can actually get this thing to be pretty stable. I would recommend switching around some of the attachments, though. And if you're wondering as to, like, what the absolute best way is to get this event done, I would just recommend doing it over in Zombies. You can easily complete this entire thing in a game, maybe two at most. As for the rewards that you actually unlock for doing so, I mean, it's just the typical stuff, right? Like, there's a lot of double XP tokens, a few reticles, some emblems, some calling cards and stuff like that. Like, it's really just that kind of basic stuff. That being said, there is one camo that you unlock from that, which was in the final tier, which you guys probably saw there, called the Dendritic Devastation, I believe is how you're supposed to pronounce it. And, you know, again, it's not animated or anything, but this is a camo where I feel like it could go either way, where I feel like it looks fine enough as it is. Like, sure, kind of looking at it on the surface, it's, I mean, I don't even know, it's like a hodgepodge of colors. It looks like somebody just kind of dipped a paintbrush into a bucket and just kind of splattered it all over the weapon. That being said, there's something about this that I actually like more than the final reward that you unlock for completing, like, the entire Altered Train event. Granted, this is the final reward and the final, like, tier of DNA Strand, so you'll probably unlock this at the same time or around the same time as the final weapon anyway, but I mean, at the very least, like, I feel like this camo is pretty cool.